For millennia, humanity has gazed at the stars, searching for meaning in the vastness above. Sometimes the night sky surprises us with mysteries that defy explanation, unidentified flying objects or UFOs that challenge our understanding of reality. These aren't just fleeting lights, but events witnessed by credible people, often in large numbers. I'm Devej, and I've long been fascinated by these encounters. Stories that blend human curiosity with the unknown. Today, we'll explore some of the most compelling UFO sightings in modern history, examining the evidence and the impact these events have had on our culture. Our journey begins in the American Southwest, where a single event would forever change how we see the skies. Summer, 1947. In New Mexico, rancher Mac Brazel discovers strange debris near Roswell. The material is metallic, lightweight, and unlike anything he's seen. The local military base announces they've recovered a flying disc, igniting a media frenzy. But within a day, the story changes. The debris is now said to be from a weather balloon. The press is shown mundane materials, foil, rubber, balsa wood, and told there's nothing to see. The incident fades, but witnesses recall the military's swift, secretive cleanup and the odd properties of the debris. Decades later, key military personnel, like intelligence officer Jesse Marcel, insist the material was not of this world. Their testimonies revive the legend, fueling books, documentaries, and a new wave of investigation. Roswell becomes a symbol of government secrecy and the search for truth. The official story, Project Mogul, a secret balloon project, competes with persistent eyewitness accounts of something extraordinary. The truth remains buried, but the event's impact is undeniable. It sets the template for future UFO encounters. A dramatic sighting, official interest, then denial and ridicule. Roswell is more than a local legend. It's the foundation of modern UFO mythology. It's a story of skepticism, secrecy, and the enduring human desire to know the truth. The questions it raised still echo today, every time we look up at the night sky. The Roswell incident is not just history. It's the beginning of a mystery that continues to unfold, and it's the reason we keep searching for answers. March 13, 1997. Arizona's skies become the stage for one of the largest mass UFO sightings in history. Thousands across the state witness a colossal V-shaped craft outlined by glowing lights moving silently overhead. The object is immense, some say over a mile wide, and blocks out the stars as it passes. Entire families, police officers, and even Arizona's governor, Fife Symington, see the craft. Their descriptions are consistent: a solid, silent, slow-moving object, not a formation of planes or flares. The sighting lasts several minutes, giving witnesses time to observe details. The silence is unsettling. An object that size should roar, but instead, there's only quiet awe. The military later claims the lights were flares from a training exercise, but this doesn't match the main event. Witnesses insist they saw a single massive craft, not flares or separate aircraft. Years later, Governor Symington admits he saw the craft too, calling it otherworldly. His confession adds credibility, showing the pressure public figures face to dismiss the unexplained. The Phoenix Lights demonstrate the power of collective observation. Thousands saw the same thing, making misperception unlikely. The event becomes a shared memory, a mystery that unites a community. Unlike Roswell, the evidence here is in the sheer volume of consistent eyewitness accounts. The official explanation fails to satisfy, leaving the core mystery intact. The Phoenix Lights challenge the idea that UFOs are rare or easily explained. They remind us that the extraordinary can happen in plain sight, witnessed by thousands. The incident is a powerful argument for taking such reports seriously. It shows that sometimes the most profound mysteries unfold right above our cities. The Phoenix Lights remain one of the most compelling cases in UFO history. They invite us to look up and wonder what else might be out there. The event's legacy is a persistent question mark over the Arizona desert. It's a story that refuses to fade, challenging skeptics and believers alike. The Phoenix Lights prove that some mysteries are too big to ignore, and they remind us that the sky is still full of secrets. December 1980, Suffolk, England. U.S. Air Force personnel at RAF Bentwaters and Woodbridge encounter something extraordinary in Rendlesham Forest. Security patrolmen see strange lights descending into the woods and investigate, expecting a downed aircraft. Instead, they find a small, triangular metallic craft on the forest floor. Sergeant Jim Peniston and his team approach, touching the craft and noting strange symbols. The object emits bright, multicolored light, then lifts off silently and vanishes. The next day, investigators find 3 landing impressions and elevated radiation at the site. 2 nights later, the lights return. This time, Deputy Commander Charles Halt leads a team into the forest, recording the event on tape. They witness a pulsating red light moving through the trees, dripping a molten substance, and firing beams of light near the base's weapons storage area. The involvement of high-ranking military personnel and physical evidence sets this case apart. The British Ministry of Defense later claims the lights were from a nearby lighthouse, but witnesses reject this, citing the object's movement and behavior. The case is supported by multiple trained observers, physical traces, and real-time audio documentation. The incident raises questions about national security. Unknown objects seemingly scan a NATO nuclear facility. Rendlesham is often called Britain's Roswell, not for a crash, but for the official attempts to downplay the event. The case is a model of military UFO encounters, credible witnesses, physical evidence, and official denial. The mystery endures, with the Halt tape providing a chilling first-hand account. The discrepancy between the extraordinary reports and the mundane explanation remains unresolved. Rendlesham challenges us to consider the implications of unknown technology near sensitive military sites. It's a story of professionalism meeting the inexplicable. The incident remains one of the most detailed and credible UFO cases in history. It forces us to confront the possibility of an intelligence beyond our own. The forest's silence still holds the echoes of that night. The Rendlesham mystery endures, a testament to the unknown. It's a case that refuses to be explained away, and it leaves us wondering what really happened in those dark woods. November 2004, off San Diego. The USS Nimitz carrier strike group detects strange aerial phenomena on advanced radar. These objects, called anomalous aerial vehicles, appear at 80,000 feet, drop to 20,000 feet in seconds, and hover, defying known physics. After days of tracking, 2 FA-18 Super Hornets intercept one of the targets. Commander David Fravor sees a white, oblong tic-tac craft hovering above the ocean. The object moves with impossible agility, mirroring Fravor's maneuvers and then vanishing in an instant. Moments later, radar reacquires the object 60 miles away, at the fighter's rendezvous point. Another jet captures the object on infrared video, showing it accelerating out of frame at incredible speed. The encounter is corroborated by multiple sensor systems: radar, infrared, and visual observation. The pilots are highly trained, and their testimony is precise and credible. The event is a multi-platform data case, not just eyewitness accounts. The Pentagon later releases the video, confirming the encounter's authenticity. The Nimitz case changes the conversation around UFOs, now called UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. It's an official acknowledgement that these events are real and taken seriously at the highest levels. The tic-tac displayed the 5 observables: anti-gravity lift, instant acceleration, hypersonic speed, low observability, and trans-medium travel. The encounter leaves seasoned pilots and radar operators in awe. The Nimitz case is a landmark, modern, well-documented, and undeniable. It shows that the phenomenon is not just a relic of the past. The evidence is clear. Something unknown is operating in our skies. The case forces us to reconsider what's possible. It's a story of technology beyond our understanding. The Nimitz Encounter remains one of the most compelling modern UFO cases. It's a wake-up call for science and defense communities alike. The mystery is no longer just speculation. It's documented fact. The tic-tac incident is a turning point in the search for answers, and it proves the unknown is still with us. 1989 to 1991, Belgium. Thousands witness a wave of UFO sightings, large, silent, triangular craft with bright lights. Police officers and civilians report the same object, a massive triangle moving slowly and silently at low altitude. The Belgian military responds with transparency, launching a serious investigation. The peak comes on March 30, 1990, when 2 F-16s are scrambled to intercept the objects. Pilots and ground radar track the craft, which perform impossible maneuvers, rapid altitude changes, and sharp turns that defy physics. Radar data shows the objects accelerating and turning at speeds that would be fatal to human pilots. The F-16s are outmaneuvered and forced to return to base, but the radar tapes provide hard evidence. Major General Wilfried de Brouwer holds a press conference, presenting the findings and admitting the military cannot explain the phenomena. The Belgian Wave stands out for its official openness and the convergence of eyewitness, radar, and military testimony. The government treats the sightings as a legitimate mystery, not a joke. The triangular craft become iconic in UFO lore, reported worldwide since. The case is a model for how such events should be investigated, combining testimony with instrumental data. The Belgian Wave proves these phenomena aren't confined to remote areas. They can appear anywhere. The government's transparency lends credibility, contrasting with secrecy elsewhere. The mystery remains unsolved, but the evidence is undeniable. The Belgian Wave is one of the best documented UFO flaps in history. It shows the value of open investigation and public engagement. The case highlights the limits of our understanding. It's a reminder that the unknown can visit even the most ordinary places. The Belgian Wave endures as a benchmark for UFO research. It's a story of mystery, evidence, and the search for answers. The question of what visited Belgium's skies remains, and it challenges us to keep looking. Or is the truth still waiting in the stars?